Objects. Objects are like symbols. Symbols that represent things in the real world. Just like letters make up words, objects carry meaning. Objects carry information. But the true information isn't actually in the objects themselves, just like thoughts aren't in the letters or the words. Objects and words are ways for us to express ourselves. When we speak, we don't always know exactly how the sentence will end or how we will choose the right words. Similarly, we don't always know how we think or create the objects around us. We create objects just as easily as we create words. Our physical environment is a way for us to communicate and express ourselves. Our bodies and the things that we see and touch are all connected. They're all connected to our thoughts and desires. We may not be aware of it, but our thoughts and emotions can turn into physical objects. Believe it or not, there are also other consciousness in the same space as us, but we don't usually notice them, just like they don't notice us. Our physical world depends on us and what we focus on. There are special points where different realities come together, and these points, well, they have a lot of energy. They act like channels or paths between realities. They also help us turn our thoughts and emotions into physical things. You see, when our thoughts or emotions are very strong, they attract the energy from these special points, and that can make our thoughts become real faster. Our feelings, our thoughts are like invisible energy that can create matter. The more intense our feelings or thoughts are, the faster they can become matter, or in other words, they can become real. This applies to both positive and negative thoughts. So it's important to be aware of what we think about and what we feel. That's why I like to write down what it is I want. Kind of like the way we used to write standards in elementary school. Just write it over and over and over again, because you want to be able to focus on what it is you want, as opposed to what you do not want. You see, our thoughts and emotions start turning into physical things right from the moment we think of them. There are special points that activate atoms and molecules and help them come together to form physical matter. These points make atoms and molecules work together and create structures. They help turn what is not physical into something physical. Thoughts and emotions follow certain laws. They follow certain laws and methods to become physical, even if we don't fully understand them yet. Now, these energy units are everywhere and come from all consciousness, including cells. They form an invisible network in the air, and from this network, well, physical matter is formed.